Well, hey there, team. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Stationeers. Ooh, a bit of gold sitting there. Okay, so essentially, we want to pull out this and put the battery in place. Someone was trying to argue with me that, well, phrasing. I didn't mean it like that. But they were trying to propose the point that maybe I should put the battery down during the night, which is ludicrous because I'm not going to be rigging in a power controller. I'll rig in a charger, but then my grid just goes. So at least if we do it during the day, we can charge it, you know? I guess maybe they were trying to argue that the downtime when you pull stuff out of the ground during solar panel time is power not generated, but that's not worth losing your entire bloody grid for. All right, let's do the potato rounds, because that's a smart maneuver. Probably leave our battery kit out here, because we'll do that in the morning. Alright. Cool, potatoes have grown. Okay. All it took was one harvest to really get back in front. Should be, we'll set it to outward. Okay. I know I haven't been super attentive to this little farm, but I would say that's still too warm. Too warm for my liking. All things being honest. Alright. Where are my pipes? Be around here somewhere. Oh, what a guess. Let's give it a bit more surface area for the cooling. That should help quite a bit. Okay, that's cool. That's going strong. All right, so auto miner is sort of the next cab off the rank, basically, which we will build here, I believe. I believed incorrectly, or maybe electronics then? Oops. Auto miner, there it is. So we've got the steel, copper, gold, iron. Let's just go around and see what we can get. Bit of iron there. So I need some more iron. What's that? 6, 4, and like another 8 copper. 6, 4, 8. Oh, we've got it all there, you know? I don't think it's really going to hurt anyone to cook all of that, since we already did our steel sort of run. Grid's not loving it, but whatever. Where's the sun at? Oh, it's nearly up. $300 Kelvin. Something I've always wondered about is, like, does the valve create pure isolation? I think it does. Wait. Oh, hang on. Temperature 33. Oh, you know what? That's because it's taking in all the hot air from the smelt that's going on at the moment. 143 degrees. And that's only 32. Okay. Might actually pump all the gas out into the storage. Especially now that that's done. Like, I mean, I am being apprehensive because I have concerns. Output. Yeah, 0 kPa is what I want, actually. I'm still... No, I don't think it's unreasonable to be a bit concerned about the dangers. Anything that's going to cool the system quite a bit. Yeah. Alright, so that's going to clear that, basically. Nice. And the pressure's not so bad. It's getting up. It's starting to come up. I mean, we're on red. I'm reluctant to smelt more while we're on red because of that whole bloody drama, you know, of having to clear the pipes. I mean, I've made it so we can access it for maintenance, but I'd rather not create that bloody scenario as well, if I can help it. Yeah. And that back pressure thing's just going to drain the... I don't mind that it's working and draining the network at the moment. That's fine. We'll just wait for sun up. Look, the dishes are pretty straight aligned anyway, so I'm expecting the sun to pop any second. All right, so then we'll go about smelting, and we'll build our... Well, actually, we'll probably get the battery replaced at the beginning straight away. And then we'll go about making the auto lathe, right? And then we're going to experiment with our sort of gantry. What we also actually need to do is get the ground penetrating radar, right? If only to just locate a drill spot. Like, we could go anywhere we want, right? But we would, like, this the loop of using this auto miner would be start with penetrating radar to find something below the surface, you know? And fire and forget. That's the sort of hope. Alright, sun's coming up. That's cool. So now it's battery time. So we'll just pull all this shit out whole cloth. Oh. The old bouncing batteries, eh? I could probably stack these. There you go. Can't stack them. Storage solution is very quickly being moved up the priority list as well. Let's just take them out for the time being until we... Oh, actually, even that as well. Because it occurs to me the kit is forward-facing with its... Oh, no, it's... okay, that's power in and power out. We could probably do something like that. Output, right? Right. And then, doesn't this have a switch or something? Hey, there we go, we're laughing. We're tracking. We're charging. This thing's going to hold so much charge, it's disgusting. And, yeah, cool. I guess I just got to think about where I would want to put... Everything's getting very cluttered. I don't mind. But, we need a battery charging solution for my life support. I mean, you know what? We could probably just... jam it in there neatly enough. Yeah. How easy was that? Let's chuck them all in. The network's not going to love that, but oh well. We've still got a full half day of sun sort of thing, you know, so I think we'll be alright. It is interesting how, look, that's flashing, that's not flashing, they're charging. Yeah, they all charge in parallel, I think, not sequentially. Well, I think we discovered that already as well. Okay. Now, because I reset the network... Hang on.
Hunger, caution.
Oh. That's a problem. That's browning out the network. Might need a transformer for that. At least I don't have to reset them like a breaker sort of thing, but none of these electronics are getting power because it's servicing this first. Ooh. Okay. That's a pain in the bum, but you know what? I mean, it's another gameplay mechanic to consider, so I don't mind. The more stuff to do, the better. Okay, cool. Auto lathe time. Having said that, we can't smelt. I bet this wouldn't even turn on until the batteries are all charged. Holy heck. At least when one of those batteries charges, the drawer will halve because it's charging them together. Oh man. It's got to be done, and this is the best time for it, to be perfectly honest. We're still only halfway through the day cycle. I know that we haven't got any charge on our grid, but getting all these batteries set up now is probably great. In fact, we're never going to strain the grid with the battery charger that much ever again. Like, I can't ever see me swapping out all 5 batteries at once. The question might be, actually, I'll even test it. If I pull this out, will the grid work? No. Okay, so this is actually a serious problem. Essentially, it is drawing... This thing seems to have a priority where it's drawing all of the battery charge from everything to there. How come the regulator didn't have that problem? Like, I always just treated it as a fancy battery swapperer, but it must have a transformer component, at least some sort of default, because I didn't tell it to do anything like that, but I'm assuming that it meets the power out evenly among the network or something like that. It must. Huh. Spoken like someone who has no idea. Let's turn that off for a sec. Yeah, that'll... Okay, yeah. It must evenly distribute the power. That must be it. People might be rolling their eyes and laughing about this, but I don't know. I don't really think about power that much. We're gonna need a bit more wire. Do I have any copper in there? I do. will that work without a battery? I guess. Now turn that on. There we go. So that must be drawing. And that must be drawing. Okay, that's cool. So it, funnily enough, the power regulator regulates your power network. It's so funny because I played this for so long and never really cared to... I guess maybe the battery on the back of that would mean it would... If there was a spike in draw, that would help regulate it. I'm not sure, but for the moment, it doesn't really need it. How do I close cover? Yeah, I've never used it to regulate power, so, you know, I've only ever used it as a battery holder. That's cool. That's cool. Silly sausage. Alright, now we're finally charging our network. A little bit too late. Too little too late, but we'll be alright. We need to make the auto lathe. Or, sorry, auto miner. 4 gold and 10 copper. Which we could probably we'll just split stack. Use as little power as possible while the grid's a little bit touchy. Uh, 12 is probably the go. See, the animation's busted since we had our problems. Okay. Nice. I'm actually just going to stop charging that to see if we can get a little bit more juice into the system at the last second. I'd be curious, well, I mean, it's not like it's a full bar, but I'd be curious how much of that represents, like, compares to one of these. Surely it's more, you know? Oh. Maybe not. Great. Bit of a once-off. I don't think we'll be doing that again. Now, unfortunately... we've got our problem from last time.
Power low.
Yeah. Wait, I put 18 gold in there? Oops. I didn't think I did that. Why is that red? That can't be right. Oh, I thought I split it. I must have made a mistake. Okay. That's interesting. So that was turned off altogether. Ah. Currently locked. Okay. I might actually have to reset the logic at the back. Not sure. Not sure. Hang on. What's happened? Currently locked.
Jetpack.
Actually managed to bust our logic full stop now. Can turn that off for a sec. Why are you locking out? It's kind of misbehaving a little bit, isn't it? Well, at least we've taken steps to try and make this not ever happen again. You're killing me. The problem is that it didn't do this bullshit last time. You know what? The one different thing is we haven't disconnected this at the back. I wonder if that'll make a difference. Oh man, this is... Gotta love errors like this, you know?
Hunger. Caution.
Currently locked, you're telling me, eh?
Jetpack. On.
How are you locked? Hang on, there's no logic telling it to be locked. Currently locked. That doesn't make sense. You're not actually connected to anything. Alright, so this actually, I believe, is a glitch. That kills me, man. Build complex logic systems and you have a fucking glitch. Like, you can't troubleshoot something like that. Guess you're not locked anymore. Yeah, so that was actually a fucking bug in the game. Bugger. Oh well. I guess it's fixed now.
Jetpack. On.
Because I pulled it out of the network. That other arc furnace doesn't have data, I don't think. Input is read slot 1. Output to arc furnace. Activate. Was it activate or on? It would be activate, right? Fuck. What a nightmare. Hang on. No, I think it turns it on automatically, right? Fuck. Hang on.
Jetpack on.
Oh. Okay. Bit of a headache. Bit of an adventure. On. At least it's not fucking locked this time. There we go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I don't know what happened there. Like, we disconnected it from all the chutes and all the data lines, everything, and yet it would still sit in the locked state. Don't know what to tell you. That doesn't make any sense. Alright. That's fixed. Give me my gold. So we should be good to build the old auto lathe now. Or auto miner, sorry. Yeah, good. We've got enough juice. But we don't want it, because it takes a while, and if it cuts supply, you get into all sorts of problems. We'll turn that back on. I guess we will just keep that battery sitting in there for the moment. That said, because we have this battery back supply, switching it's not going to be the end of the world. Yeah, it doesn't disconnect the system or anything like that. Yeah, we'll do that. Because we're going to actually use the other large battery in the auto lathe, so we shouldn't get in the habit of having it sit in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. So we got that sorted in the end. Right. And we'll let it charge for a little bit, and then we'll bloody get on with the show. We might even turn that off for a little while, so the battery can actually get a little bit of juice into the grid. All right, team. Holy heck, what a nightmare! But we got there in the end, and then the next thing will be the auto lathe, and then building the little, you know, tiny gantry around it. All right. Thanks for joining me. Might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.